recording it. And I will quickly yield the floor to my colleague Sylvia, who will present quickly what the Pulse project is about. And I'll be sharing my screen as well. So.
Hello, everybody. Do you hear me?
I'm in.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So thank you, Enrique, for the...
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So as Enrique already said, I'm gonna give you just a brief overview of the project of the...
Do you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we hear you. We can hear you. So we're gonna go quickly through the Pulse presentation. Bye. Okay, Pulse, as Enrique said, is a capacity building in North Africa focused on entrepreneurship. And yes, so the goal of this session is simply to explain the Pulse project clearly to all the new people here. Bye. I'm gonna give you we will start with the background, then we will introduce briefly the consortium of the project. We will explore the project objectives, the work plan, and finally we will look at the expected results. When it comes to the background, so briefly, the African continent has one of the youngest population in the world, with an average age of just 25, and this represents an enormous potential and a potential workforce and the driver of economic growth. But to benefit from these opportunities, policies and systems and new skills must be in place to integrate youth people into the labor market and foster entrepreneurship. So in the target countries that are involved in this project, the situation presents several challenges, such as, for example, youth unemployment. When it comes to the youth employment topic, there's a high unemployment rates and large informal sectors, because informality dominates the labor market. Then when it comes to the vet learners often lack transversal skills such as leadership, communication, and problem solving. And there is a disconnection, let's say, between what vet offers and what employers require. So these challenges highlight the need for a stronger entrepreneurial learning within the vet sector. And this is one of the aim of the main objective of the whole project. When it comes to the consortium, Pulse brings together a diverse and complementary consortium. We have partners from Spain, France, Greece, Tunisia, Morocco, and Libya. And this partnership, let's say, that enables us to combine European vet expertise with local institution knowledge from North Africa. And it also allows the project to generate sustainable regionally impact. We don't have enough time to let every partner introduce themselves, but if you have any question for the professor, feel free to do it at the end of the presentation. Okay, let's go to the main topic of the presentation, so the project overview. So why Pulse? What's the main purpose of this initiative? Basically, Pulse project aims to bridge the skills gap in the North Africa region by equipping youth with both technical and soft skills. We focus specifically, as Enrique already said, on entrepreneurship, leadership, and innovation, and because we think that these competences allow young people to thrive in a fast-changing job market. And the project leverages teaching methodologies from European vet centers, adapting them to local realities, with the objective of helping young people to develop entrepreneurial mindset. Our approach is inspired by the European Union's Intercomp framework, which is a tools that define, let's say, the competencies related to entrepreneurship, not only as a business creation, but as the ability to transform ideas into social, culture, or economic value. And yeah, that's the main meaning of the Intercomp framework.
Tenemos que tener digitalización.
Can you mute yourself, please?
¿No?
Okay, thank you very much. So the focus of the Pulse project is the training focus. So to translate these, so what we said, the Intercomp framework, the fostering entrepreneurial skills in practice, Pulse adapts effective training techniques used by leading vet center in Spain. I have a problem with the. Can you mute yourself, please? Okay, thank you very much. As I was saying, to translate this into practice, Pulse adapts effective training techniques used by leading vet center in Spain, Greece, France, and the University in Morocco. The training focuses on building resilience, creativity, teamwork, and leadership. So we want to briefly empower students to become drivers of change in their communities. And yes, this. Okay. When it comes to the objective of the Pulse project, the main objective is to strengthen the capacity of vet centers in Tunisia, Morocco, and Libya to foster entrepreneurial spirit among educators and learners. And we will do this through innovative pedagogical methods, digital tools, and updated curricula designed to improve employability and entrepreneurial competencies. Then we have also the specific objective of the project, because to achieve this main general objective, Pulse includes several specific objectives. First of all, enhance the entrepreneurial capacity of vet educators through targeted capacity building. Then upgrade vet curricula by introducing new tools, materials, and feedback system. Then establish innovation rooms like the smart labs inside the vet centers. Create a transnational network to support cooperation and share best practice, of course. Promote entrepreneurial mindset in vet centers by developing soft skills and pedagogical innovation. Upskill trainers with modern methodologies and integrated digital tools. And facilitate collaboration between public and private sector to enrich vet programs. Okay, when it comes to the workflow, so how we structure the work plan of the project, I will give you a brief overview. So the first work package is the one related to management, coordination, and quality assurance. Then we have the second work package that is related to preparatory activities and strategic planning. Then we have the third one, which is the core one, the one related to capacity building for vet staff. Then there is the fourth, which is related to integrated vet enhancement program. And then there is the one related to communication, dissemination, and exploitation. I will briefly go through each of them. So the first, yes, me he perdido. Okay. The first work package ensures smooth management and coordination across all the partners, and it includes financial oversight, communication, monitoring, and quality assurance, and it guarantees that the project stays aligned on times and on standards. Then the second one is like related to the preparatory activities and strategic planning. So it's about, let's say, setting the foundation. The third one is related to the capacity building. So it focuses on upskilling educators and activities such as study visits and the training mobilities, etc. And yes, as we said, the goal is to equip vet staff with entrepreneurial skills and innovative teaching methods. The fourth work package is related to integrated vet enhancement program. So it's basically this work package translates all the previous work into concrete improvements inside the vet centers. And then the last but not least, is related to communication, dissemination, and exploitation, because this is a core topic of European Union project. So let's go briefly through the timeline, which goes from 2025 till 2027. Okay, so the timeline of the project spans 3 years. 2025 is dedicated to research and preparation. 2026 focus more on capacity building development. And 2027, so the last part, integrates results into curricula and finalize the Smart Lab. Okay, so the first phase includes preparatory activities, analysis of vet centers, and planning for the upcoming interventions. And the main outputs are trees, and it includes like diagnostic reports, framework, and action plans. So it's like the preparation and research phase. The second phase, it's like related to the capacity building of vet staff. So it's more focused on skills development for vet staff in different topics, as we already said, entrepreneurial skill, innovative pedagogies, and smart lab preparation. And the main outputs are trained educators and mobility experience. When it comes to the third phase, the third phase is basically implementation. In this phase, we realize that we redesign curricula and activate smart labs. So this phase brings together all the components of pools into a cohesive enhancement program. And when it comes to the expected results of this initiative, we can say that by the end of this project, hopefully, we expect improved competencies of vet staff in promoting entrepreneurship, toolkit and methodologies, guides for entrepreneurship in vet, strong peer-to-peer connection among vet centers in the Mediterranean region, and the cross-regional network with mentors supporting the system. Also, we expect other additional results, such as improved internationalization strategies within vet centers, an e-learning platform with training content, redesigned curricula that recognize entrepreneurial competencies, and fully equipped Smart Lab with roadmaps for each school. And that's all. And thank you for listening me. And when it comes to the contact, me and Enrique are working on this project on Mundus side. And yeah, these are our contacts, and for everything you can stay in touch with us. Thank you very much. Tolgo il volume.
Sylvia. Thank you, Sylvia. I think for our partners, it was already clear, but for those of us joining from the schools, maybe they didn't know what the project is about. So Sylvia explained, basically the project has to do with training vet staff in innovative pedagogies to promote entrepreneurial mindset and leadership skills. After this, I'm going to jump very quick to explain to you the main parts of the Pulse entrepreneurial course. I'm going to share my screen again. Can you see my screen? Yes. Okay, so what's the Pulse Entrepreneurship Training Course? Well, first of all, welcome and thank you for your commitment. It is, again, very nice to have you all here. And today we're basically going to introduce the course structure, the activities, and key expectations and learning outcomes of the Pulse course. So we're going to go over the overview of the training course, then the learning structure and teaching approach, key sessions and platform access, and a module overview of the training course. So why the Pulse training course? So the first objective is to strengthen entrepreneurship education within Tibet ecosystems. I know many of your schools already have initiatives related to entrepreneurship, but the idea of Pulse is to turn that around and improve it, equipping trainers with practical methodologies, innovative pedagogical tools, and real case strategies. And for that, we count on a very strong consortium. They are bringing in their expertise from their practice in the previous years and many, many hours of entrepreneurial teaching. So we get good inputs from Calasanz, Odyssey, Jeep Fipin, and several others also within the North African region, like IMSET, ESIT, UM6P. They're bringing in their own input and their own ideas to teach and gain skills to support entrepreneurial learning. Okay. So who is the target group of this course? So vet managers in every school, trainers and instructors, people that deal with students, also university professors, and overall professionals from Tunisia, Libya, Morocco, Greece, and France and Spain involved in entrepreneurship education. So what will be the structure of the training? It's asynchronous online modules, but also live synchronous sessions. So you can learn online while you're not connected. The course materials will be available for you online, for you to read through them, do the practical assignments and reflection activities, but also there will be practical live synchronous sessions. So you will be called at a certain point in time to come in and ask your questions to trainers from every single part of our consortium. The asynchronous modules, so the lessons and PPTs that are online will be available from the Pulse platform. And of course, that includes videos, reading material, and practical guidance. And new content will be uploaded progressively. So the course will last until June, more or less, next year. And you will be having content available online as the course advances. So depending on different modules that we are going to upload. The live synchronous sessions allow real-time interaction with trainers and other partners. Maybe you can ask questions, exchange ideas, and deepen understanding of how you teach entrepreneurship in your school. And of course, participation is highly encouraged. Of course, the recordings will be available afterwards, but then if you're not present, then you will miss the cool aspect of interacting with other peers in other countries in Tunisia, Libya, Morocco, and checking what they do and what they teach. regarding entrepreneurship. Then the practical assignments, you have real case learning activities, also short reflection tasks, maybe some exercises based on your context, and also quizzes and journals. So those will be the aim is to apply course concepts to real vet scenarios. So you can actually log in to the platform and do the quizzes and reflection of the course. Okay, now when it comes to the structure, the course is very simple. It's not a master's degree or a PhD. It's just an upskilling course for you to gain better skills in entrepreneurial teaching. So first of all, we will have Entrepreneurship Foundation. This course was developed by UM6P in Benguerir, ESIT in Casablanca, and IMSET in Tunis. And basically, the idea is to teach what are the basic entrepreneurship foundations. Maybe you're acquainted with it, but maybe it's the first time you teach entrepreneurship. So the idea will be to get on the fundamentals, the basics of entrepreneurship, entrepreneurial ecosystem, what is the cultural context, real entrepreneurship stories, some success and failure examples, how to develop an entrepreneurial mindset, some practical ideas on startup creation with practical tools, business model canvas, lean canvas, value proposition, MVP, this entrepreneurial key terms, and then also a specific module on green and sustainable entrepreneurship done by Jeep FIBA. Then the format will be asynchronous, so some of the PPTs and videos will be uploaded on the platform, and some of them you have synchronous, so in person. The training will have 3 training mobilities, one to Morocco. Next week will be like the first kickoff meeting in person. Some of the professionals in the schools, IMSET, ESIT, CIT, and Investor Tech will go to Morocco in person, and the meetings and the sessions will be recorded for those of you who cannot attend because the mobilities are limited, so only 2 people per institution can go. But they'll be recorded and made available to you later. So, of course, the activities will include quiz, reflection, case studies, prototyping, and the Green Comp game, which is a very nice game developed by Mathilde, which is present here from Jeep FIPAM. It's a very, very interesting reflection tool. Then module 2, so second part, which will start from January onwards, will be innovative pedagogies. So different innovative methodologies to teach entrepreneurship based on Calasanz, our Basque partner, also present here, Rafa. They will explore their modules called Emprender para Aprender, which means to become an entrepreneur to learn. It's a specific pedagogy on challenge-based. Also the EACEA methodology, which is basically practical case solving through entrepreneurship. Then design and assess entrepreneurial challenge, how to teach your students to become entrepreneurs through practical challenge, also work-based learning frameworks, and a transversal module on digitalization and internationalization in that. Of course, activities include project planning, micro-teaching, work-based learning projects, and some digital tool use, such as maybe you know them, but Miro, Canva, Trello, and use of Google Forms. Finally, the last module is Smart Labs. So the project includes the creation of an incubator somehow. I know some of you already have one, like we visited IMSET some months ago and we saw they have a very nice enterprise to teach students, but the idea is to orient it more towards entrepreneurship. So this module is more about equipping smart labs with hardware and digital tools, managing how to become a manager of the incubator, promoting entrepreneurship through events, etc., how to mentor, how to build ecosystem with partners, how to organize creative workshops, and to adapt the Entrecom framework that my colleague Silvia mentioned to real context. This is mainly delivered through in-person sessions. We'll have an in-person session in Greece, but also the contents will be made available online. So all materials and recordings will be accessible at poolsforvet.com. Okay. in between tomorrow and Friday, we will upload all the documents for you to access it from 12th December. And new resources will be uploaded after each live session. So we'll upload the PPT plus the video of the person who delivered the live session. So the next steps, the first training session will be on December the 11th, will be delivered by Safa from UM6P, which is also present in the meeting. Time will be 4 CET, same as Morocco, and the duration will be about 2 hours. Will be delivered in English. Of course, you can ask questions in Arabic. I think she'll be eager to respond as well, or French. And we've sent you the connection link, but we'll send you a reminder as well. And the topic will be basic skills of an entrepreneur, what you need to become an entrepreneur. So coming to the end, the expected learning outcomes is by the end of the course, you'll have stronger entrepreneurial teaching skills. You will have new practical methodologies to teach entrepreneurship. You will improve student engagement and learning outcomes. You will be able to interact better with your students. And of course, you will have new connections with institutions across the Pulse network in North Africa and in Europe as well. So what's the next step for you as a participant is to join the upcoming synchronous session. I really recommend you to join as soon as possible on December the 11th. Then complete the assignments and reflection tasks. Once you start learning, please take it seriously and actively engage. And of course, try to follow up on the synchronous sessions in where we will be asking questions and delivering some more materials. That'll be all from my side. Thank you so much for listening. And now, if you have any questions, you can ask me, or I will give the floor to either Lubna or Zineb, who will present the first module by UM6P. Thank you so much. Any questions?
Okay, thank you. It's clear.
Thank you so much. So Lubna or Zineb, who is presenting?
Morning, everyone.
Good morning, Lubna.
Hello. Morning.
Hello, Lubna. We can hear
Could you
you.
hear me perfectly?
Yes.
Yeah,
Great,
we
thank
can
you.
hear you. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Pulse partners. Good morning to our new trainees from the partner institutes from Tunisia and Libya. So we're so pleased to be here with you today to launch the capacity building program developed by the whole consortium. So every partner in this project contributed some way in making this happen. In developing courses and structuring the modules and contributing by some feedbacks, constructive exchange between the partners, and doing this capability building program ready today. So we'll try to present maybe the structure of the first module, entrepreneurial skills. So my presentation will be so brief, around 10 slides. So if you have some questions or feedbacks, we can take them by the end of the presentations. Is it okay for you?
Yes.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, sure.
Is my screen shared? So I'm just going to remind briefly the structure of this module. So Pulse project, it's about developing the capability building of vet staff and trainers in vet centers. So the program or the capacity building program is structured into three parts, three modules. We have first module entrepreneurial skills, which I'm going to present today, and we have the second module innovative pedagogies, and the third module is innovation rooms or smart labs. So the whole modules are so complete. So we can see that the three parts can give us an overview global about the teaching of entrepreneurship in vet centers. So we'll be having a cross-cutting modules about digitalization. We'll try to use each time in each modules, in each courses, each session, some digital tools that can help vet trainers to help in their teaching experience. So the first module is structured into three parts. We have in total 9 courses. The first part, we have foundations and context. So the whole goals of this first part, we have 3 courses. The objective is to try to understand the role of entrepreneurship and to reflect on the ecosystem of entrepreneurship globally. The second part is 3 courses. It's about how to develop the mindset of entrepreneurship, how we can discover which person can be an entrepreneur and which person can develop some specific skills and specific capabilities to become an entrepreneur. So it's more like a journey. These 3 courses, it's like a journey from the ideation to the validation of the ideas. So the whole objective of this 3 courses is to try to the vet centers can be able to guide their students and their trainees to define the ideas, to define the problems they are going to respond to by creating a business or project idea. So the third part is about tools and sustainability. So here we have 3 other courses. The main goal of these courses is trying to introduce that sustainability as an important skill today to teach to young entrepreneurs. So we've tried to give them some tools and some methodologies to introduce the green skills and the green entrepreneurship into their teaching techniques. So the first part, which is foundations and context, it's split into 3 whole courses. The first one is entrepreneurship foundations. Its goal is to introduce the general principles of entrepreneurship, to clarify some key concepts. So after this module, so the trainers and vet starts can introduce this concept to their trainees. They can clearly define which is an entrepreneur, what we mean about entrepreneurs, entrepreneurial mindset, etc. It's very important to set the entrepreneurship foundations first before trying to learn more about the entrepreneurship and entrepreneurial skills. So the key objectives is trying to define entrepreneurship as a whole and distinguish it from some notions like entrepreneurs, entrepreneurial mindset, etc., to explain the value and relevance of entrepreneurial skills for the vet learners and first for the vet starts who are going to teach these materials and these pedagogies to their trainers and to the vet learners. So the second course, it's Origin and the Rise of Entrepreneurial Ecosystem. The goal here is trying to explain how entrepreneurial emerge and how the entrepreneurial ecosystem they function and why they matter for employability and unemployment issues that we are facing today in the whole world and specifically in the MENA region. So the key objectives will try to describe the evolution and drivers behind modern entrepreneurial model and ecosystem. We'll try to understand the role of culture and societal roots of entrepreneurship, why in certain region entrepreneurship is not very considered as a first option for learners and for future students, and why there is some cultural can say some cultural issues that can prevent students to choose entrepreneurship instead of going for a classic job. And then we will talk about a very important subject, the role of gender, youth, and some categories in society, and their interaction with the entrepreneurial ecosystem. So the third course will be the real entrepreneurship stories. So here the main goal is to try to provide some real cases and to try to give for our trainers first, and then the trainers gonna give this knowledge to their trainees. The goal here is to try to give them or highlight this practical experience and try to see there is not entrepreneurship without failures, and failures, it's a part of the entrepreneurial journey. So the main objectives here is trying to analyze the real entrepreneurial stories and trying to find the lessons we can learn from this failure experience, and to identify the common challenges that faced by many entrepreneurs and the way to not be in these challenges as a future entrepreneur. The second part is mindset and lunch. So here we have three courses too. So the first one is about developing an entrepreneurial mindset. So here the main goal is to try to explore how to equip trainers with some very specific skills like critical thinking, creativity, resilience, how to take initiative in an entrepreneurial ecosystem. So the main objectives try to explain more these elements to the trainers so they can transfer the best knowledge and experience to their trainees. Try to facilitate some activities that build these skills like risk awareness, problem solving, critical thinking, which is very important in building an entrepreneurial mindset. So the second course, it's entitled From Idea to Market. So here the main objective is try to show to future entrepreneurs, future students in vet centers that are interested in entrepreneurship, how they can transform their ideas into projects, real projects, products or services or some solutions that can help to help in creating values in their societies. So here the objective is to try to explain the basics of the market, so how it works, how we can develop that thinking that gonna make us to have a project idea, and how to, it's like design thinking first. So it's the main idea of this course is to equip the students with tools and ways that they can use to get from the project ideas to a concrete project. The third course, it's business model Canva. I think all the staff here can already heard about this BMC concept. So the idea here is to try to explain this as a tool that can be used in their classroom to explain how projects and ideas can be conceptualized, and how to guide learners to construct their project ideas in a tool, and a technical tool like the BMC concept. The third part is tools and sustainability. So here the main objectives of these three courses is try to introduce learners and staff trainers to some very interesting competencies today, which is the green skills and the sustainable entrepreneurship So we have the first course. It's link and value proposition. So it's a tool that can be used like the BMC. So we'll try to present this as a tool that can be used by the trainers to help their students and learners to define their customer segments, to define their ideas, and to test their ideas in the market and try to adjust the ideas based on the feedbacks of the markets. For the next course, it's green skills. So it covers the essential environmental competencies needed to work responsibly. So it's very important with the green transition, with the climate change, to define what the green skills our future entrepreneurs and maybe the vet staff can concentrate in their teaching journey. So the idea here is to encourage resource efficient and eco-friendly behaviors by the entrepreneurs and to introduce them to a very sustainable entrepreneurship model. So it's going to lead us to the last course in this module, which is Sustainable Entrepreneurship, that aims to explore how entrepreneurship can create economic and social, but also environmental value. So the main objective will try to explain the principle of a sustainable entrepreneurship, how we can think as a green entrepreneur and how we can build green businesses, and to help the learners to identify sustainability-driven opportunities and to support the design of simple and responsible entrepreneurial ideas. So the whole module is based on the Intercomp framework. So you're gonna see that all these courses I just explained, they can target very specific competencies aligned with the Intercomp framework. We have the first one, spotting opportunities, planning and management. Then how to work with others. We see that entrepreneur can work in a group of people, which is very important, this human interaction. So we'll try to target these competencies. We have ethical and sustainable thinking, which is very aligned with the two courses we suggested, the course about green skills and the other one about the sustainable entrepreneurship. We have the 9 competence, which is taking initiative. When we decide to become an entrepreneur or to teach an entrepreneur, we already took a very important initiative, which is very important in the entrepreneurial field. Then we have vision. Vision is very important for an entrepreneur, so how they can visualize opportunities and how they can use these opportunities to make them business opportunities. Then we have mobilizing resources. Here we talk about financial resources, human resources, etc. It's very important that learners or future entrepreneurs can be very interested in how they can mobilize the best resources and use them in a very effective way. Then we have creativities. So when we talk about ideation and how to design a project idea, it's very important to work on their creativity and to use some design thinking and creativity tools so they can choose the best ideas and to design the best solution for the problem they identified earlier. Then we have learning through experience. There is no best way to learn things by doing them very simply. Donc, as you can see, we have 3 formats of these whole courses. We have 9 courses in this first module. All of them are split in 3 formats, so you can have some sessions as a synchronous learning experience. So it's going to be like a webinar, a live session, when you can have interaction with the trainers, interactive workshops when you can ask questions and get answers directly. And then you can have another sessions as a asynchronous experience learning. So it's a self-paced learning. So you can connect in the platform. Just presented my colleague Enrique. You can connect in that platform and you can learn the whole courses, take the assessments and to learn independently. Then we have some in-person experience. So we have in this program some mobility experience. So some sessions gonna take part in the UM6B campus in the few next weeks. So here it's about the roadmap deployment. So the first part it concerns courses 1, courses 2, courses 3. So it's gonna be deployed from December to January, and in January we'll focus on the second part, which has 3 more courses: course 4, course 5, course 6. And from January to February, it's for the last part with 3 more courses. I don't know if you want to go in detail with the planning of these courses. I let the floor for Insaf so you can present this, and just after that we can get your feedbacks, maybe questions, maybe something we can clarify more. So thank you so much for your commitment today. Thank you so much for all the partners for contributing in this content and developing all these courses. So here we go.
Hello, everyone. Okay, can you present the صوت؟ C'est bon? So hello everyone. Thank you, Lubna, for the comprehensive presentation. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you also, Enrique, for the presentations of the whole project and the different targets, competencies that we will develop through it. And first of all, I want to welcome some of our trainers that are here presented with us in the meeting. So Mrs. Safa, Mrs. Huda, and Mr. Isam. We have some other trainers that unfortunately they couldn't attend this kickoff meeting, but you will have the opportunity to meet them in the study visit or during the different courses that you will follow on the digital platform. So here for the calendar of the different courses, as explained before that, so it's a whole module that contains 9 courses, and each course have like 2 or 3 sessions according to each one. And these sessions maybe they are a synchronous format, which is like a self-paced learning strategy, or they will be presented in synchronous, which will be like an interactive or live session. So for now, we have like fixed the dates for some of these training schedule for these synchronous trainings. So for the others, we will have some reminders to you. We will create, by the way, like a WhatsApp group so we can have all the learners on it, and we can send you some reminders for joining the different synchronous sessions. And also we will send you also like some reminders to complete some asynchronous sessions before you go to the synchronous one. So for example, here in the course number 1, we have like just 2 sessions. The first one will be asynchronous, which will be like a self-paced learning. And after that, we will have the synchronous one. So I recommend to everyone that we will have following the training to go through the asynchronous session before coming to the synchronous one, because we will have some maybe some techniques or some notions that are developed in the synchronous session. So we have the synchronous now to ask your questions, to discuss, maybe go through some notions or some tools that wouldn't or that aren't clear enough. So it will be like an opportunity for you to discuss with the trainer. So the first session that we will have here, it will be fixed on the 11th December. I think also the hour is defined, so we will send you after that the exact date and also the link for it. After that, we will have the course number 1-2, which contains 3 sessions. So the first one will be synchronous, in which we will go through the different theories of entrepreneurial behavior. And after that, we will have some 2 asynchronous sessions. We will discuss in there the cultural and societal roots of entrepreneurship. And also we're gonna go through the marginalized communities and their roles in entrepreneurship emergence. And after that, we will have like a recap session for both of these sessions. It will be on a synchronous format, so we can allow you to discuss with the trainer and ask your questions, go through some activities that maybe you will have them to your own. After that, we will discuss it in group. The third course, it will be failure happens, so learning when things fall apart, and also how to embrace the entrepreneurial mistakes. So this one, we will have like synchronous session, and after that, an asynchronous one. So the synchronous is scheduled for the 9th December, so or for the 9th January, sorry. So it's scheduled from the 9th January. We will have just the confirmation of our trainer for that date. So it's not the 13th January, but the 9th. We will send you the reminder and also the link for that. For the course number 1-4, so it will be just one session, which is an asynchronous format. It will be on the developing an entrepreneurial mindset. And after that, we will move to the course number 1-5, which will have 3 sessions. So an asynchronous session and then 2 other asynchronous ones. The next course also have like some, it's one session, in fact, just asynchronous. And in the course number 1-7, we will have like a session in building minimum viable products, or the MVP, and also the prototype thinking. And we will have a recap session also, so you can go through the different assignments, the different case studies that you will have, or also ask your questions and have a discussion with the trainer. This one also, we will define, by the way, the different dates for it. After that, we will have the green skills course, which will be divided into 3 sessions. The first one will be asynchronous. It will be on climate change challenges in the Mediterranean. The next one will be an introduction to Green Comp. And the last one, which will be asynchronous, it will be like a recap session. It will be like a serious game in which we will have like an interaction, and you will have the access to some serious games where you will be able to apply and go through the different notions that you learned through the asynchronous sessions. And the last course will be like from the idea to impact, which concentrates on finding and scaling green ventures, and it will be also on an asynchronous format. So I have also to inform you that some of these courses may include some sessions which will be delivered in person during the study visit. And after the study visit, we will have some recordings and we will upload them also on the platform. So you can have access also for the people that wouldn't be here in the study visit. They will have also the opportunity to go through the recording, through the course, and learn as well as the other person that will attend the study visit. So I think that's enough for that part, for the calendar. So as I said, every reminder which will be sent for you for each session, for synchronous sessions and also for the asynchronous, just to remind you to go through it before moving to the synchronous part. So thank you so much for your attention, and your questions are welcomed.
Thank you, Insaf. That's very interesting. So very in detail explanation of module 1. I'm pretty sure that all the materials will be very, very insightful and useful. We are coming to the very end of our introductory session. Please let me know if you have any questions to Insaf or Lubna about any of the sessions. Not really? Okay. The last part includes me just quickly showing you the overview of the digital platform, how it is, so that you know how to navigate it very quick. So I will share my screen. Can you see my screen? Okay. So this is the learning platform, the e-learning platform. Okay. So on the left, you will have the different units, okay, and different topics. And you click on one of the sessions, you will have the uploaded videos here so that you can play them, okay? And you will have the PPTs here, and you can download them or click so that you can see the the content of the session. Okay, if you have any exercise files, you can download them here on the right. You'll be popping up. And once you finish the lesson, it's a basic learning management system. Right? It's nothing very sophisticated. But here you have a questionnaires once you finish the learning. And you can select multiple choice, submit and next. And you can do different types of tests. Okay, this is just a test. And then once you submit, you'll get the results, the earned marks, and the details of your questions. Okay. Then you can jump, once it's finished, you can jump to unit 1.2. You'll have the unit description, then the lessons, next things, so the same again, exercise files, overview, the video here, and the questionnaire. Okay, it's very simple, and I'm just showing you the overview of the platform. And from Friday the 12th, you will have access to all the courses. Okay, we will send you the link, and I was going to ask if you are okay with creating a WhatsApp group of the training for updates. Is that something that you might be interested in? Or do you prefer email in general?
For me, WhatsApp.
WhatsApp?
Yes.
Mr. Abduladim, okay. As of the rest, do you prefer?
Okay, for my WhatsApp for me too.
Okay. Okay, Ali as well. Okay. I think for those of you who sent the numbers, I can create a WhatsApp group for updates. And of course, I have your emails, so I will send you emails as well. No, Ali, is a WordPress, not LearnPress. Is a WordPress LMS learning management system plugin. Okay. So okay, so that's it for me. I don't know about you, but after 1 hour on online meetings, it gets hard to pay attention and stay focused. So if you have any questions, You can
me,
answer
Enrique.
right now.
Enrique, do you hear me?
Yes, Mr.
Hello.
Abdul.
What about the time of the meeting, especially like today? Is it
Okay.
fixed from one? Because in Libya, at 1 o'clock, we have break time, we have lunch time, and it could be sometimes,
Good. Very,
bleeding.
very important. The sessions, the live sessions need to be in the afternoon.
Okay, can you send it through the platform, through email, through WhatsApp, the program, or first of all, or the presentation which have been presented today, and second, time, the exact time for the faculty or the faculty meeting, so exactly when it will be, January 5th, from 1 o'clock to 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock by CET, because need to program all our time. Most of our participants is teacher, so they have their children ready to at least, and most of them they will be comfortable to be entered in their course.
Okay, I will send you the program, and also we will try to do the sessions in the afternoon so that the teachers can actually attend and not skip lessons, of course. Yes, not at this time, no.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, so I guess I can say goodbye. I can close the meeting. Thank you all of you in the consortium and teachers for participating, and we'll keep in touch through email for the upcoming sessions.
Inshallah.
Okay?
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you, all of
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yes.
See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.